Hello everyone, I am Taureor, and welcome back to House of Iron 4. The Sultanate of Aussa. Probably one of the worst starts in the entire game. No factories, no manpower, and Italy attacks you right away. Despite all that, it's pretty straightforward, not easy but straightforward, to unite East Africa with them. Still, I want to go a step further. I want to make Italy pay for attacking us. So welcome to Aussa Annexes, Italy. Regular difficulty, Ironman mode, historical focuses, so it should all be repeatable if you want to do that. Well, let's go. As the Sultanate of Aussa, we start with just 4 units, which I sent down to the border. We start with a pretty good field marshal and a little manpower. Let's train 2 more units. We're also researching some boosts to our infantry equipment. We need to act fast because Italy is going to attack us in less than 2 months. Just 4 units and 1 military factory is hardly enough, but we'll manage. Let's get a general. Not very good, but he will have to do. The first focus I'm going at is the Sultanate of Aussa political focus, because I do need that early political power. Well, Ethiopia going aggressive. Italy moves to annex Sultanate of Aussa. Yes, they do. Can I deploy my troops yet? Some of them. Of course, we're not going to accept that, but you can't let it auto-expire either, because then they'll just annex you. But what we can do is delay it as much as possible. Every day helps our troops prepare. Okay? Can't delay any longer. We remain defiant. And obviously Italy attacks us immediately. No matter, we're standing in our mountainous capital. I think we'll be fine. Now let's also give our field marshal offensive doctrine. I've heard it's better for defense than defensive doctrine if you're not stacking up lots of entrenchment. Our political focus is complete. Let's do the FR armed forces and use the political power we got to hire a communist revolutionary immediately. It's important to get him early. As you can see, the Italians are attacking, but we're holding strong. Let's use 50 political power and 30 command power to get the army offense specialist for army experience and warrior traditions. This gives us 3 units, so it's very important. Also, let's spend some army experience to get meticulous preparation. Infantry boosts done, industry, research, production company, and we start making guns 1. So far so good. They're attacking, but we're holding strong and even getting experience. Now, I need Ethiopia to be killed soon. It's part of the plan. Warrior traditions are done. Let's get some stability and send the guys to the front line. Actually, make sure the front line is on the Italian side. And I can actually detach these units one by one and exercise them. We'll still be safe and they will be stronger. Maybe even 2 at a time will be fine. I'm going to improve worker conditions. I could use the extra stability, and we should have enough political power to do everything we want. Anyway, those irregulars sure exercise quickly. Mechanical computing. Come on, Italy, be better. Kill Ethiopia. Or maybe not immediately. I could use a bit more time before they do that, but not too much time. Strengthen the irregulars, and I'm going to do anti-fascist raids. Why? Because I'm going to be banning fascism, and if there's less fascism to ban, our stability penalty will not be as big. Italy visibly struggling. Radio. We have enough guns for everybody. Well, actually, I need to upgrade this. I don't like this. This should be done automatically without having to pay. Still, here we go. We haven't received a single communist event, which is a bit of an issue. Utilize our strengths. Oh, Ethiopia being in trouble. We have to pay close attention, because when they capitulate, we can make some moves and get some territory. Italy did send a lot of troops here. I think Ethiopia will be taken care of. Ethiopia has capitulated. Alright. Now, if we move quickly, we can take this, definitely, and maybe even Addis Ababa. However, taking Addis Ababa is not a good choice, because we'll have to deal with garrisons then. We can definitely take this, though. It's a supply hub and a fort in the mountains, so it will be easy to defend, and we'll have 2 provinces, so we can cycle our troops. Could possibly also take this one, but it would be surrounded by the Italians. I guess I'll take that too. So 3 here, and 1 to pin them. And if they get here first, then we'll ignore it. Right, got the fort here, excellent, and got the best next to the former Ethiopian capital. You halt, and you guys just defend there. Now, this, I'm not sure about this, I might retreat from here, but Dardawa is very easy to defend. Don't take Addis Ababa. I mean, there's a supply hub here, so it could be helpful, but taking Addis Ababa means I have to deal with the garrisons, which is a problem. Oh, let's also roll some commanders. Oh, nice, brilliant strategist right away. Let us keep rolling and promote him immediately. Give him offensive doctrine, because when we switch ideologies, we're going to lose our current field marshal. Promote some more. Can we hold here, or is this not a good choice? Looks like we can. It is mountains after all. Encourage local production. How are we doing with communism? Not enough. I need a communist event, like class conflicts. We suffered 3k casualties so far. Let's see if it's worth holding on to here. Oh, come on, just 1 event. If I don't get a single event, we'll have to wait for a totally too long time to turn communist. And that would be very, very unlucky. Right, we're not taking a lot of casualties. This is good. Develop indigenous models. How about some class conflicts? Can we please get that? At least they keep attacking, we defeat them easily, and we're gaining experience. So that's something. Chinese United Front, Hindenburg. It's May 37. I should be communist by now. Open up political discourse. Not a single communist event. I am very annoyed. This is going to make it difficult to survive. Modern infantry, please. We're almost there. 35.5. I'm going to ban fascism. This brings me up to 40. And a bit, excellent. We wait a couple of days and we discredit the government. This should bring us to 50%, it does, and we can finally hold the national referendum. It took way longer than it should have. Even one communist event would be a couple of months. Regardless, we're now communist and we can do ideological loyalty. Weekly manpower, 500. Very, very important. Let's also get a military theorist. And who's our leader, now that we're communist? Castle Zahir, who has no special traits, sadly. Oh well, also we lose our previous field marshal. No matter, we have a new one. Also he's named Kate. Is Italy bringing in more troops? They might be. Well, so will I. Yes, keep attacking me until I make you an infantry specialist. And we're getting manpower. Now I'm going to wait for a year or a year and a half and build up my troops. Then try to counterattack against Italy. Modern infantry is giving us actual regular infantry, but I'm going to switch them to irregulars. Why? Because we have a bunch of bonuses to irregulars, and that'll let us reinforce the other units to maximum effectiveness. Also, let's make our leader a field marshal and then get some extra stability. I can detach these units, move them here where it's safest, and then exercise them. Infantry equipment 1, improved infantry equipment 1, and concentrated industry. Infantry expert, excellent. Manpower is growing. I'm gonna make new troops with the excess manpower, but actually I'm defending quite well, so I will not be deploying them, because maybe then Italy will not increase the amount of troops they have here themselves. I'm not sure how the AI works in that case, but I'm hoping that if I don't have a lot of troops here, neither will they, and then when I'm ready to attack, I can deploy them all at once and start attacking. How are the casualties? Okay, actually it's good for me that they keep attacking. Not only are they weakening themselves, they are also giving me experience. New field marshal, and he's better. Alright, brilliant strategist and already level 2. Offensive doctrine, and maybe charismatic. Great monuments for stability, and we have enough to get our first doctrine. Superior firepower has some nice bonuses early on. We could get that, but honestly I can't really afford support companies and I won't be able to for a long time, unless Lend-Lease will pay for them. Maybe. Alternatively, Grand Battle Plan, though I don't really need entrenchment anymore. The planning boosts sound nice. Or Mass Assault, because I will mostly just be using infantry. I think I'll go with Superior Firepower just because they're really front-loaded with their bonuses. But once again, I think I will delay this, so that the Italians think I'm weak and they don't send more troops here. Because they have more troops, they're just not sending them here. So I'm guessing they don't think I'm a threat. Not sure if that's how it works, but I'm going to assume so. And we're going to arm ourselves in a secret and get ready to counterattack. Same with the doctrines. Just accumulate army experience and we'll boost our troops right before attacking. Also, let's use that command power to get a couple new leaders. They might come in handy later. Got an inflexible strategist, that's nice too. Alright, the casualty balance is in our favor. Heavily. Infantry equipment 2. Now I'm going to wait maybe until the start of 39. No, this might be too late. Also, let's get claims here. Go to free trade for a boost to factories and get the logistics expert. We don't really need him right now, but he will come in handy later. And boost. Less production efficiency gain. The Italians have 10 units here. Let's remember that. Infantry specialist. Sure, here we go. I think it's good we set up like this because we're baiting the Italians to attack. If I deployed more troops, they probably wouldn't be attacking as much. And I would not be inflicting so much in terms of casualties. Support weapons 2. Nice experience gain. Air superiority will be a big issue for us. Push for the highlands. Ethiopia, once they capitulated, they joined the Allies, which is a bit unfair on us, I think, because if we join the Allies too, the territory might get removed from us. But I do have a plan that can counter that. In the meantime, more units, please. So far so good. I don't see any Italian reinforcements in the area. Some more claims. Computing machine. Nationalist victory in Spanish Civil War. Alright, I think one more focus and we can go. Let's do eyes on the imperialists, because that will boost the land doctrine for us. So we should be able to get 2 doctrines by the time we attack. Also, mass rifle production. Oh, did Italy send another unit? Looks like it. I gotta move soon. Unit agreement, not my problem. Yet. Check the casualties. 7,000 on our side, 193,000 on their side. It's tempting to keep prolonging this, but the longer we go, the more dangerous it becomes because they will join the Axis eventually and even bring the Germans here. That's not something we can deal with right now. concentrated industry, and it's time for weapons too. This will be enough units, I think. 17 in total. Oh, new skill. Improvisation expert. Perfect. 10% movement bonus will help here. The focus is finished. Eyes on the Imperialists. Let's use that to get the first 2 doctrines here, which give us 10 organization and 10% soft attack for our guys. Let's do more claims, and I think it's time to deploy my troops and send them to the front line. Get your organization and planning bonuses, and then we'll go. Taking Addis Ababa is quite important. We will focus on this because it's their only supply hub in the area, with the exception of the ports. But first, let's get that organization up. Actually, I've decided that the irregulars exercise so quickly that I'm going to exercise the ones I've just deployed. And what we need to take is specifically the Ethiopian territories. So, this much. Let's make sure we don't waste anything on garrisons. We need everything on the front lines. All right, get your organization back up. Here's a planning bonus for you. Why are we not planning? Max 0%. Why? Enemy intel. Oh, crap. Oh well, they did bring more troops in when I deployed mine. Good to know. Regardless, we have to attack. Be aggressive before they get their organization, activate the attack, and actually force attack. Be super aggressive about this. When we take Addis Ababa, if we can take that, it should be helpful because it's a supply hub. Although, maybe I can actually rush their port. Can I do that? Let's do the finest. Focus. Keep going. One of you stays at the capital, and the rest try to get the northern port. Should be easy if we can do that. Yeah, be super aggressive about this. 1 unit stays behind. Actually, do I need 1 unit to stay behind? Maybe not. If we get the northern port, we'll be in a very good situation. You pin this guy. Alright, I need 1 to get back here. Come on, get me that port. We've surrounded them. Now I still need to win the battle. They might be bringing reinforcements there right at the moment, so yeah, force attack. See, they are bringing reinforcements. At least they don't have organization. Okay, good. This is good because we got the northern port, which means all of these guys here will not have supplies. 6 here. I don't need you to be attacking. The rest attack this way. 11. Is 11 enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's barely enough. I'm going to repurpose some of you. Oh, right, and I absolutely have to leave someone, maybe even 2 someones. No, 1 will suffice, but the well-experienced one on the port, so it doesn't get taken back. Right, force attack has expired. Excellent. Now I can continue to attack without force attack. Should I still be aggressive? Yes, I think so. They should have no supply hubs in the area. Let me check. Yeah, no supply hubs. Although these guys are still getting supplied somehow, but that's fine. As long as I hold the port, they will not get reinforcements in the north. Now, if I had another 10 units, I could probably push south and take the southern ports as well, but I would be overextending myself too much if I did that now. And again, let's see if it's defended or not. Alright, they're all suffering attrition. Good. I got the port. Well, a port, and they're trying to take it back. Let's try and hold on to it, although I will probably fail. As I mentioned, we're a bit overextended here. Let's try to pin this guy, so we can get the port done. Yep. How's the north? Acceptable. Really could use more manpower. I have insufficient troops here. Should probably pull back even from the port, or at least from here. Yeah, let's redo it a bit. Can let them cut me off. I need to retreat from here. And you try to pin them, otherwise these guys will get cut off. I overextended myself too much. I should have known this would happen. Come on, pin them here. And stop this attack. Get out of here. I just need this much. No more. But it can wait until I beat up the north. For now, just get over to this defense line. How's the north? Acceptable. Let's develop a far. Okay, you can make a front line if you want. But it'll be easier to hold. Now, actually do make the front line and attack, but only towards this one province. No further. No further. I'll have to do this manually, it seems, or switch them to balanced. This might be necessary. Alright, this is looking good enough. If we can get this and the north, I'll be able to get all the manpower from Ethiopia. Okay, good. Now hold it. We'll get the southern Italian ports later. And even if we don't get them, it's fine as long as they don't get past this line. Oh, am I getting pushed back? Really? How's the manpower? Not great. Looks like I'll have to do some micro in the north. If I go back to aggressive, will you be attacking south? Yes, you will. Assign another unit there. Germany joined the Axis. This is going to be a problem for me. Although it's close to the start of the World War II, maybe I can join the Allies once I take the area. Yes, Germany's been called in. Go here. Improved infantry equipment 2. This bit can actually wait. Oh, are you guys getting supplies from somewhere? Maybe they are. Well, if the north isn't, then maybe we should capitalize on that and attack. How's it going? Small progress. Oh, good Gambella. Does it count as controlling all the Ethiopian territories? No, this is still held by Italy. Go on, destroy them, if you can. I really could use some help. Then lease or whatever. 50% resistance already. This will not be a problem unless it gets to a rebellion. Let's get more stability and more war support. Come on, destroy them. Destroy them faster. The south is fine. Come on, we're almost there. 54,000 manpower. Keep doing focuses. This is a very difficult part. Let's force attack. It's risky, but I feel like I have to. Okay, yes, good. Do I now control the state officially? No. I still need this bit, so let's let's get it. Oh, they pushed me back here. Damn it. Oh, the Germans came. Of course they did. Out of Ribbentrop. Exterminate. Almost out of manpower. Still not the controller of this bit. Let's try and become the controller of this bit. Come on. It's June 39, so soon the Allies will join. And even if I don't join the Allies, they should help me out around here. Still, this is looking pretty bad, isn't it? Yes, excellent. I now control all of them. Cancel the current focus. Yes, I know it's almost done. We can't waste a moment. And we can't lose control of any of the states owned by Ethiopia. You help in the south. Just hold position until I get my cores. If the focus gets cancelled, I'll be in trouble. No? Okay, Harar is the base here, so even if they take this bit, that's fine. Still, rather not get pushed back. Boost to infantry. Hold it. Maybe even push back a bit. I'm doing it. Right, just need to finish this focus and we'll be fine. Might even kill these guys in the meantime. No, not necessary. We'll do it after. Oh no, you're not taking this from me. How's the resistance, by the way? 60%, that's fine. We just need 43 days, and all will be well. Should I try and kill them? Let's try that. That'll free up some units to send to the south. Okay, I'm still controlling this. It's fine. I'll do last stand if I have to. Reinforce Harar. Okay, you got reassigned where? To the north? I'll split you. The south needs you more. Come on, not much longer. And you got to level. Do I need guerrilla fighter? I guess every bit helps, especially now. Sure, this is a bit frantic, isn't it? But we're holding. Just 19 days are required. Poland refuses German ultimatum, and I get invited into the Comintern, which actually is an interesting option. If we did that, it's quite likely that Poland would join the Comintern as well, and the Soviets would join into the war immediately, maybe even making France survive. But I actually don't want France to survive. Poland has joined the Allies. And the Allies are inviting me now, but I can't do that yet, because then this territory, all my work will be for nothing, because all of this will go to Ethiopia. We cannot allow that. Lend-Lease, though, I will take it gladly. Come on, hold on. Just a moment longer. Should I give the British access to my territory? Not before I take this back and take this. Is Italy actually at war with them? No, just Ethiopia and myself. That's fine. Come on, 2 more days. 1 and 2. And here we go. This is now all my core territory, which means I can do this. Well, that was underwhelming, but when it starts mobilizing, I'm gonna get way more. And we can reinforce our troops and push back against the Italians momentarily. Come on, get my manpower into the field. Full of Warsaw. Sad, but inevitable. Should we start pushing again? I suppose I could in the north. Now that we're getting reinforced with all that manpower that we're mobilizing from Ethiopian territories. Now I'm feeling way more confident, so I could actually push down here as well. Alright, next focus. What should it be? This. We almost made it. Poland has capitulated, sadly. Now we have what we needed. We have cores all around here. Resistance has disappeared. Factories will be repaired. Eventually. Yay! And buy steel. No free factories. Ah, manpower. We're getting all that back. Ethiopia has it so much easier. Aussa is the real difficult one. Netherlands joined the Allies. Not a problem. Slovakia. Well, now that I have Ethiopian manpower, you stand no chance, Italy. Also do have enough guns for everybody. Next. Doctrine. Defense 10%. Belgium joins the war, and Molotov-Ribbentrop in effect. France will capitulate soon. I would love to have this territory taken over by then. Belgium wants to send me convoys. Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Italy has been called into the main war, which means they will now be at war with the British, which could mess with my territories in the area. I have to be faster than the Brits. So let's make sure we're assaulting every single Italian province, so hopefully we'll get there before the Brits do. And switch to being very aggressive, please. Also, I need more troops in the north, I think. I don't really care about Italian territories that much, but I do need all the Ethiopian ones. So this, essentially. Luxembourg capitulates. Iceland declares independence. I mean, it would be nice to have the Italian territories as well, but if they go to the Brits, it's not a big deal. What we care about is Ethiopia and their manpower. There it is. Oh, Ethiopia is actually receiving this territory, even though it doesn't belong to them, because they have claims. That's fine. This is now my core territory, so even if I hold it, when I join the Allies, I should retain control of it. Not sure about this part. But let's get Italy out of here before we join any factions. Be super aggressive, please. You can, with all that manpower. Actually, force attack. The south is almost taken care of. How about the north? Oh no, they gave a bit to Ethiopia. France capitulates. That's fine. This went to Ethiopia. You know what? I don't mind. We got the actual territories we care about. And yes, I'd love some Lend-Lease, please. Afar Industrial Fund, please. I can use the extra factories and crush the Italians. Ah, damn it. This went to Ethiopia too. Doesn't really matter. Now, I am going to join the Allies. Oh, first let's ask them for military access. Can come in handy later. Right. And from the Soviets as well. And now I can join the Allies. Now, this should not take Ethiopian territory from me. But let's see. Ask to join faction, and we stand together. The territory did not get transferred from me, in fact. attacked. Excellent. I say that and only then it gets transferred, doesn't it? Oh no, it doesn't get transferred. Excellent. Right, what's next? There's a bit of Vichy France. Oh right, I need to use garrisons now. Let's do martial law and prioritize garrisons this time. I should have enough for everything. Yes, Norway. I can't justify a war goal on Vichy France? Damn it. I joined them too early. No matter, they will join the Axis eventually. I just need to be sure to be the first to get this territory. Alright, so they actually transferred the Italian bit of territory to Ethiopia. I don't mind it that much. Now I don't have to worry about garrisoning it. Now we build up our strength and we mobilize the manpower for a bit. And we deploy a lot of troops. And we receive a lot of lend-lease. Well, part 1 of our plan was to survive the start. Part 2 was the counterattack, and we did manage that. It was bloody difficult. Next up, I want to take my revenge on Italy. Also, let's research equipment 3. Ahead of time, but necessary and worth it. Semi-auto rifles. We do have some civilian factories now, so let's build up our capital. And only the capital, because I am holding the Ethiopian territories. But if there's a peace deal with the Axis, I think that will get auto-transferred to the Allies, since I now am allied with them. But I have more plans regarding that. Right now, I need to drain all the Ethiopian manpower for myself. And, let's not forget, research naval invasions. Let's do that too. Alright, and I should be able to buy steel for guns now. And time for total mobilization and women in the workforce. I will be at war pretty much forever, so that's not really a problem. We could proclaim East African hegemony, but that's not going to change anything unless we have all the territories there, and we don't. So let's go down here instead. Get me more steel for my guns. Oh yeah, and start deploying the troops. Some commanders, please. It's 1940. I'm going to wait to mobilize all the Ethiopian manpower, get some research done, and then take my revenge on Italy. Oh, it's gonna be oh so sweet. But I do need more convoys for that, don't I? I am getting some lend-lease, so how about we just buy some? Have even more to sell. Let's get even more. Resistance slowly going down in my new territories. Not that Ethiopia had a lot of industry to take over, but they did have some. Hey, free convoys from Belgium. More convoys and more guns. I do like my irregulars. The Aussa airport. Hey, Ethiopia, do you hate me for taking on territories? Strangely enough, you don't. Now, there's a thing with Ethiopia. They are likely to demand our stuff eventually. And if they do, and we're both in the Allies, they will be kicked out. And then we can make sure we own the territory actually and not just occupy it. Transport ships done. Let's do a level 2 of this. Alright, some deliveries have already happened. Excellent. This way I'll be able to receive more lend-lease. Like this, for example. Am I actually receiving it? Maybe they'll need to prepare it first. Or maybe I need to own a port, which I don't. No, that shouldn't be the case. I get access through the UK. Even Poland is sending me stuff. Wait a minute, what the hell is going on here? Romania joined the Allies. That's weird as hell. Okay then, improved irrigation. I need all these convoys for lend-lease and for the naval invasions that I'm planning. Now, if I had this much manpower from the start, the Italians would be no trouble at all. Actually, let's get more. Service by requirement. Soviet Union is just kind of fighting against us? Is that Romania? Are you doing Romania? Well, I do hope they don't go to war with the Allies. That would be a bit of an issue. More lend-lease. Maybe I can eventually get support companies. Especially if I'm getting so much from a lend-lease. If I start doing support companies, maybe I'll just get all that. State-funded projects. Alright, Romania. Seeds. Wait, it's a legionary Romania, so fascist Romania is in the Allies at war with the Axis. Okay. That actually weakens the Axis, so I'm fine with that. I joined the Allies too early. I should have attacked France beforehand. Oh well. Let's research support equipment. Research slot number 3. More rifles. Will require 100 convoys. Well, I don't have that. You could send me some convoys though. That's finally a decent amount of manpower. Concentrated industry? No, actually not. Actually, let's get support companies and see if I get stuff for them. Also, I'm going to prepare 30 regular infantry units because my irregulars are great, but they're very small. I'll use these to launch a naval invasion. So, regular infantry, here we go. And I will go as far as making them elite. Yugoslavia capitulates. Pave the roads. We'll see if that happens. The equipment on the roads. Yes, I'd love your rifles. That's why I'm buying all these convoys. Soviet Union has declared war. It will soon be time for our move. What move is this? Naval invasion of Italy. We still have some time to prepare. Lend-lease from the communists. Can we buy more convoys, please? I'm gonna need them for all the lend-lease I'm getting. Get me more. 67 total convoys. That's decent. I think it's still not enough for the naval invasion. Let's see. Total weight 81 convoys. Yeah, we're getting there. Steam locomotive. Now I can justify on Vichy France. Let's do that immediately. It's my core territory. 45 days. That will of course make them join the Axis and join the war. Not a problem. problem. Regular infantry trains way slower than irregulars. Time to test something. Let's duplicate the template, infantry with support, and add a recon detachment. Let's see if I start getting support equipment Lend-Lease. Also switch them to that template, of course. Yes, I do. Well, in that case, how about some artillery as well? Improved competing machine. Send me artillery. Concentrated. Should I add engineers too? Yeah, if that can make the others send me Lend-Lease of the necessary equipment, then definitely. Now, we can't wait too long. I need more guns. Justification's ready. Well, in that case, let's go. I don't need to call anyone in. They will, but I'll have a head start. I only want this bit from Vichy France. Come on, it's mine. My wonderful core territory. Supply hub, port, and nothing else. That's fine. Let's guard the port. Lend-Lease. See? Cannons, support equipment, and infantry weapons. Absolutely excellent. Looks like I need a bit of convoy to get my convoys delivered. Let's increase hard attack and start producing weapons 3. More Lend-Lease. Oil? Sure, why not? More stability, please. And some war support. The irregulars are awesome, but I think I need more concentrated power for the naval invasions that I'm planning. Industrial concern? Come on, send me the convoy. You've cancelled my purchase, really? Oh, we did get some. Let's buy more. Some from the Soviets, some from the Brits. Full of Kiev. I would expect the Soviet Union to do a bit better without Romania. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, at least I don't need a convoy to buy convoys from the Soviet Union, because they're shipping them overland for some reason. Well, that's something. How's your exercise? It's going. Mobilized all my manpower, but I can't let Ethiopia have it. I think I should go to all adults serve, but maybe not yet. UK cancelled? Really? Oh, bastards. Let's buy more from the Soviets. With everything we have. They're a better trade partner. Let's do the Horn of Africa. Can't really do that, but who knows, maybe I will be able to in the future. All I would need to happen is for the UK to give this to Ethiopia, and Ethiopia has a focus for that somewhere. No, Protector of Somalia, looks like they did do it, and the UK did not give them territory. So we're not getting Horn of Africa. To be honest, though, it doesn't really matter. All that would change is I would get cores here, 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 and here. That's not really a big difference for us. Give me that equipment. Boost construction a bit. Yes, I'd love some of your artillery and guns. That's very welcome, Belgium. Thank you. That's a lot of stuff. Yes. Of course, I don't have enough convoys, but they'll figure it out somehow. So it's a bit silly. I need to use convoys to get stuff from the UK. You could just ship it to your own territory and then drive it to me. But oh well. Anti-tank. Japan declared war on the Dutch East Indies. I don't want to be at war with Japan. Can I please not be at war with Japan? US joins. Nice. I think it's time to start preparing our naval invasion. Split these guys into 2 armies. Stop their exercise. What are we invading? Mostly Palermo. Let's check naval dominance. Naval supremacy here, here, here. Yeah, it's all around here, even in the Adriatic Sea. Switch the generals around, so the best one leads the invasion. Why am I doing this? Because if I do this right, the Italians will have a civil war, and I should be the overlord of the Italian civil war participant that will be created. Let's also try Reggio Calabria. Right, my limit is 30, so everyone should have enough, and we do have enough convoys for everybody, I think. Or we will. Get in position. Now that will stop my Lend-Lease mostly. I'm gonna have to switch some of you back to infantry without support, because I just don't have enough support. Let's see how that changes. You as well, please. Lend-Lease, yes. Just missing some support equipment now. Right, so a couple more dudes. I made some of them stronger. That's enough. Exercise when you can. I guess I'll do army training. Does Tripoli have enough supply for everybody? Not really. Maybe stop the exercise, and we'll see. Yeah, that's not enough supplies. I should launch half of you from Tunis. Will this be better? It should. A bit more spread out. Now it's the Brits, and they have the best fleet, so we will eventually get naval supremacy. Also, you guys are going to help. You're getting over here, so we can easily transfer. Well, something that doesn't require convoys. Excellent. Let's get the captain of industry. Looks like we're ready to attack. Are we really? Hungary gets Slovakia. Looks like my irregulars won't get in position in time. Should we get going? Yeah, I think we've waited enough. Go! Give me Italy. In general, the plan is I take Sicily, which I should be able to do with such a force. Then when Mussolini is eventually deposed, I become their overlord. So far so good. Get me the ports. We got a port, which means essentially we win here. But getting on the mainland will be more difficult. Can you get Reggio Calabria? Alright, get me over here. Okay, Mexico has been called in. Fine. And we have crushed them. Will it be possible for us to get across the strait here? It doesn't seem likely, but they're damaged and I don't see reinforcements. So perhaps. Likely no, though. Maybe with another naval invasion. For now, you guys can guard Sicily for me. Whoops, wrong army. You stay home and guard our home. You go to Sicily. They're sending in reinforcements, so I can probably not get across without a naval invasion. That's fine. Let's stop. You can guard this bit. Actually, half of you will do that. Half guards the ports, half holds the line. And you guys will plan a new naval invasions. Although I could just hold out here for a while, and if we get the Rome area, the allies should help me out. So, new naval invasion plans. How's our naval supremacy? Great. It's a pity I don't have floating harbors, but we can't afford that. We also don't have any dockyards. Right, this should be fine. If I receive some support from the allies once we land. Can I buy some more convoys? Not yet. Oh, right, garrisons. Is martial law fine? Not really. I'm going to switch to liberated workers. It's going to give me access to more factories. So what is Ethiopia doing? Strengthen the Black Lions. Oh, some of you are not assigned to an order yet. Should I go as far as Lucca? I can, so let's try it. No units assigned to this order. Which one? You know what? It doesn't matter. As you can see, it's all defended. I'm doing a large assault everywhere, so we should be able to circle them around a bit and maybe get the territories. No, I am not joining a war against Japan. No, thank you. We are good to go, but is it too early? It might be too early. Total manpower. Pretty nice. Sadly, we no longer have naval superiority. I probably should have launched it when I could. Still think it's a bit too early for that. Right, we're mostly ready to take over Italy, but I want to play with my son now, so I'll take a break. You know what, I'm just going to activate the invasion orders. Maybe I should have done that earlier, and wait for them to rearrange their navies so I can launch. Seriously? No navies? Enemy supremacy 0, friendly supremacy 0. I will just need one ship to launch the invasions. Sadly, I have 0. And no dockyards to build any. Come on, Britain. Just need one ship here. Are you daft? I wish you could target zones for the AI allies. Oh well, nothing to do but wait. And accept Lend-Lease. Although my convoys are mostly reserved. Maybe they're focusing everything here because of their incursion in France. We have time. I have sufficient support equipment. Cool. Hey, naval supremacy 100%. For a moment it worked, and that's all we need. Right, let's keep a close eye on our invasions. Hopefully we can land and get a port. Looks like we can get Anzio and maybe even Rome. Which means I will be redirecting my troops here, most likely. You here, and here. Here, and here. Just run and expand as quickly as you can so we can grab as much territory as possible. Get me Rome. Looks like I will have the majority war score in this part. At least majority occupation, which should mean I get a free puppet. Rome is mine. Excellent. Actually, I should move more troops in there. No, this is fine. For now, we'll have supply troubles otherwise. Can we get Ancona? Keep attacking. And we've landed next to Livorno as well. And I have a dockyard. Well, can't really make anything but convoys for now, but that will have to be good enough. Move, move, move. You. There, get me body. And I guess I can send some of these guys to guard the ports I have already acquired. My irregulars. Go, do that. Looks like I'll get Naples. We have cut the south off, so I should be able to grab all this territory. It's actually very good for me that there's an incursion in France, because it looks like the Italian troops have moved there. Oh, and we got another port next to Rome. Excellent. Which means I can easily connect everything. We're still assaulting Lucca. Doesn't seem necessary, really. We can always redirect them in a moment. Okay, good. A connection. Well, in that case, it's time to cancel this order and just assign half of you to the north and the other half to the south. Actually, the 6 of you can be assigned to the north as well, and I will send you reinforcements half of this army. Go. Yeah, that will do. Some micro might be necessary, like here, for example, but probably not too much. You, move. Good. Looking really good. I suppose you can stop your assault. Same with you. You'll be more useful if you attack from land. We'll clean up the south, and then we can put our whole force up and then in the north. Mussolini should be deposed soon, and we should get that territory. Right, they're setting up a defense, but that's not really a big problem. There and there, please. We're still making good progress. I'll slow down the attack once we stop making good progress. But we have the guns, we have the manpower, so it's only proper to push. 7% war score is not so bad against the entirety of the Axis. Have some reinforcements from the homeland. It's going to take them a moment to transfer. No matter, we have the upper hand, at least in the south, but in the north, we're doing well as well. So yeah, where is my Italian civil war? I need it. Siam, not my problem. Got Taranto. How long until Italy capitulates? Still quite a while. Good. Wouldn't want them to capitulate before I get my civil war. It's time to crush them in Reggio Calabria. We can switch to balanced now. No need to push too much in the north. Now, why is my Italian civil war not happening? Hey, look at the factories. That's excellent. I'm gonna build up my capital finally. Maybe the civil war not happening is not such a bad thing. At least I'm getting the factories and the dockyards. Might even afford to build artillery for my guys. Probably not, but who knows. Let's cancel the attack orders. Just hold the line for now. This is fine. Just kill the south. Alright, got it. Garrison coming for the ports. We need 15, we have 17, that's fine. And you can... what can you guys do? Suppose you can help with the garrisons. Don't need more troops on the front lines. 8%? Nice. This is fairly stable. I think we can hold on here. And the Germans and Italians will lose quite a lot attacking us. What's Ethiopia doing? Support the something. Division training time. Oh, they have more repeating focuses than normal. Right, where was I? If they try to integrate Aussa, we'll go to war with them. Some allies are coming to help. Good. I don't think I'll be pushing, but they can. So I am taking some serious casualties. Why are you trying to attack? Oh, right, yeah. I went a bit too far with the garrisons. Hold the line. It's Ethiopian manpower I'm using up anyway. Oh, finally! Benito Mussolini is deposed, which means I'm about to become an overlord of a fairly large Italian puppet, aren't I? Should I try and push back? No, I don't think so. I'm about to get some free Italian units to help. And again, if that happens, I won't have my factories anymore, which is gonna hurt a whole lot. Well, at least I managed to build up my infrastructure. Who's leading you now? Council. So soon, Regno del Sud should form, with me as its overlord. What you doing, Britain? Would you rather just attack from my territory? Alright, all the allies have come here to help me defend my territory. Could use more convoys, but I'm investing in my industry. Construction engineering no longer necessary. Let's switch to resistance suppression. Weird. Mussolini was deposed, but the civil war is not happening. I suppose we will just have to wait a bit longer for that to happen. But I don't think there's any reason for me to push. Let's wait. How's Germany doing? Better than I would like them to. Casualties are acceptable. Also, we've killed quite a lot of them. 600,000 Italians and 200,000 Germans. Is our home safe? Yes. Maybe I can snag some garrison manpower from someone. Let's check the Dutch East Indies. Yes, they will give it to me. Thank you. 139,000 manpower. Cool. Free France is down here. I'm not sure what the conditions for the civil war in Italy to actually trigger are. Maybe we need to take some more of their territory. If so, maybe France will deal with that. I could push, but I wouldn't do very much with that. Here it comes. Repubblica Sociale Italiana fractures into civil war. Kingdom of Italy declared war on Italy. Regno del Sud is my subject. Excellent. Against Mussolini again, even though he was deposed. So essentially, I'm getting a free Italian puppet. I'm going to need to lower their independence. Also, they start with a lot of units. Actually, I could requisition those units to stop them from contributing war score and increasing their independence. 19. Not that much, but it is something. Let me take control of them. And you guys do nothing. Now, occupied Italian territory. I don't think I want to do that. See, decreasing their independence is going to be very difficult for me because of my weak industry. They are my puppet, yes, but the type of puppet that doesn't actually give me any factories. So I think I will give them the territories, but manually, and once I've used them enough. I wonder if Ethiopia will give these up. Probably not. I might transfer it to them closer to the end of the war. For now, I keep the occupied territories. And yes, they would make better use of it, but I also need to worry about their independence. Let's also switch to suppress subjects. They want to send me Lend-Lease. No, thank you. I need to keep their independence down. Because if I can bring them down to integrated puppet, they will actually contribute a lot of their military industry to me. And then I can start transferring territory back to them, possibly. We don't actually need to do very much at this moment, because France is doing quite well here. The Soviet Union is fighting the Germans, and we're holding in Italy. The only cost of us controlling this territory is actually damaged garrisons. Let's hire a war industrialist. Might come in handy later. I could start sending them Lend-Lease. You can have my transport planes. What else? I could send them my weapons 3. It would be pricey to do so, but I think I will. You can get all my weapons 3. And I can survive on the Lend-Lease I'm getting for free from others. Yeah, let's do that. How many convoys? 215. Well, I need all of that. Convoys are great for decreasing independence, but I don't really have a lot of dockyards to make them. Oh, wait a minute. Did Ethiopia leave the faction? No. Oh, they were just not doing a focus, that's why I couldn't see one. Hungary does indeed look greater this time. My war score is probably going down. Well, we did contribute quite a bit. Once I'm done building civilian factories in my territory with their factories, I'm gonna start building in their territory and thus decrease their independence further. Industry boost. And industry boost. Well, actually construction. Alright, France is doing well, and the Soviet Union is holding. So Germany's time is, well, they still have some time, but they will die. Iran joined the Axis. Does it bother me? No. I wish you could negotiate with the allies. Like, for example, I would give up Italy in exchange for half of Africa or something like that. The Lend-Lease I'm getting from the United States requires 700 convoys. I'm just accepting everything. The state development modifier is hurting me. I could have removed it, but I did choose to get 2 free civilian factories instead. I wish there was a way to use political power to decrease independence of subjects. Now, I could change their government, because they're non-aligned. I could switch them to communism, but that wouldn't really change anything once they're already my subject. Have any more forces I could request? Yes. Give them to me so you can't increase your independence. Even got a bicycle. Let's use the region-wide industrial integration to get an extra slot. Wait a minute. I knew I was forgetting something. I should be using cavalry for this. New template, mobile cavalry. It's way more efficient as garrisons. You can actually see it here. See, our current irregulars take 666 manpower per suppression and 36 units of production per suppression. Cavalry takes a bit more production, but way less manpower. So let's do cavalry. We do have the guns after all. Let the manpower reinforce. I should probably increase my manpower law, because the ownership of this will revert to them when that happens. 6% war score. This is actually fine, because I want Italy, my puppet Italy, to get as much of this territory in the peace deal as possible, but it's quite likely that they will be helped by others, like the UK. So a meager amount of war score should actually do enough. How's your independence? Well, my land lease is not doing much, but I'm just sending them some guns. I could do way more with the convoys, but I need those. Well, bravo, Soviet Union. This might end faster than I thought. Also, why is Italy controlling Krakow? That's a long-ass Italy. Full of Berlin, really? Well done, Joseph. And civil war in Bulgaria. Bulgaria counts as a major nation for some reason. Iraq joined the Japanese faction. Please don't drag me to a war with Japan. I don't want to be at war with Japan, please, no. Non-aggression pact from the Soviet Union. Tempting. But let's leave it for now. Ethiopia, what are you doing? Oh, disappointing. I was hoping they would try and take my stuff from me. I'm pretty sure if they do integrate Aussa and send me an ultimatum, that would automatically remove them from the Allies, so I could attack and kill them. But we can do that after World War II is done. Maybe I should use something that gives more compliance. No, I'm actually liking liberated workers quite a lot. It gives a decent amount of compliance, an okay-ish amount of resistance, and a lot of factories. Now, it would be nice if I could take over all of Africa, but that calls for an entirely different approach. Hey, we've maxed out civilian factories in our capital. Good. Can I get more slots? I could, but it would cost me stability and war support. I don't really want to do that. Time to start building in Italy. Philippines capitulate to Japan. Oh, France is the controller of this. I think they should transfer it. We'll see. More excavation. Actually, all the excavation. Is the building helping a lot? Actually, it is helping quite a bit. The Soviet Union doing majority of the work here. We're down to 4%, and the Soviets are at how much? 49. That's a lot. We should transfer all this territory to Italy before the end of the war, I think. Well, to my Italy. At least that's what I think. I'm going to all adults serve. I want to drain all that Ethiopian manpower before the end of the war. Oh, 3 factories. What should we do? Build something in Italy, obviously. Well, they don't have any slots left. Building anything is helpful. So I could transfer them a territory to build in it. Or just build some unnecessary stuff like forts. Let's see. I'd rather hold on to all the territory for now. Oh, I know. I'll just be building military and civilian factories at the same time. This way, we can use 30 factories on one province. I could now afford to get a spy agency, but there's no need for it anymore. No, why did it go to the UK? We could try and shuffle the territories around a bit, like transfer everything to Italy, then ask the UK to give me something, then transfer it to Italy, and so on. But maybe once Italy capitulates. Don't accept land-lease from the subject that you're trying to integrate. They contributed war score. Where are your units? Give them to me. You're not allowed to contribute war score. Sit and do nothing, please. We're almost ready to reduce their independence. No, I don't actually need to transfer these territories. This says that my subject is the owner. Not Rome, though. Well, that means they're going to get, at the peace conference for free, these 4. Sicilia, Calabria, Campania, and Puglia, or Puglia. I think the G is silent. Turkey joins. Welcome. Welcome. Almost there. Now, we have 41 factories. Let's reduce their independence. You'll have a bit more. 47. I'm getting 25% of their civilian factories and 75% of their military factories. Now, if I transfer the territory to them, I would actually get less factories than I'm getting now. So let's not. Germany is almost done for. Glorious. Prepare to get some extra war score, please. Now, if the Soviet Union had a collaboration government in Germany, right now, if I was the Soviet Union, they could get all of Germany for free. Essentially, what they would need to do is have a high-level collaboration government. Then when Germany capitulates before Italy, they can create a puppet state during the war, just like I did with Italy, but through a decision, and then they would get Germany for free. But for that, you need the majority war score against a certain country, as well as a good spy network, and lots of resources. I had time to attack and get some war score. Be aggressive. Going quite well, and it's fine if it all goes to my subject. Better equipment? Well, Germany's almost dead, and yeah, sure, let's get extra war score. We're only at 4%, but that should be enough. Yay, it's going to me. Extra factories, and most importantly, extra dockyards. Keep building in my subject's territory. It's wonderful to have so much industry, isn't it? Well, you're very generous, US. Went up to 5%. Looks like my guys are actually doing a naval invasion without doing a naval invasion, because I sent them to the port that later got occupied. We're gonna get through. We did get through, at least a bit. And the Germans have capitulated. Are we close to the end of the war? Let's see. Hungary has become a great power. So there's still some time before the end. We got Venice. And Italy capitulated to us. Mostly. No, actually to Britain. Doesn't really matter. We got lots of stuff. We'll just attack aggressively from now on to get every last bit of war score we can get. Vichy France capitulates. I'm loving my industry right now. 94 factories. You go help crush Hungary. Let's also check on Ethiopia. They're not doing any of the aggressive focuses against us. Maybe they can't without all the territory. Sweden requests trade of military expertise for ball bearings. Do I need ball bearings? I don't. Sorry. What's my war score? Drop down to 4% again. That's fine. We should still get a lot out of this. I control all of Italy. Can I get it in a peace conference? Oh, it's gonna be more difficult. Basically, I want as much manpower in the field as I can get. Night vision. I'll finish the war after a break. Bath time for my son. Now it's time to finish this. Every little bit of war score is helpful, so you guys just attack. Let's destroy the axis completely. This should be over momentarily. Now, what I want is this bit here, and as much French Skull Fleet, really? But the Germans are capitulated. That's weird. Where was I? Oh yeah. What I want is all the Italian territories, as well as this bit here for myself. Oh, and we're up to 10% because others gave us some score. Nice. So definitely need this one. These can be left to Ethiopia because I'll likely fight them later. Now let's see if it's cheaper to take this myself or to give it to my subject. 239, and if I give it to Reino del Sud, it's way cheaper. Okay, let's start with the northern bits, because they are more likely to be contested by France and the Soviets. Can't make a puppet, can't take the fleet. That's a pity. Okay, submit demands. This is contested because... Why? You want to give it to Yugoslavia. I am going to contest you on that and keep giving stuff to my subject. Okay, that's all of it. We could try and snag some more stuff. I'll let Ethiopia have this. We could take the Belgian possessions down here. Just give me all the African bits I can get, even if there's not much industry. Right, how about this? Lots of contesting, but it looks like all of Italy is mine. We got what we wanted here. Nice. Well, I'm just asking for Istria. Well, it's a pity. I guess main Italy ends at Venice. This also has Yugoslavian cores, so it's not that important. We did get most of Italy. Let's do confirm and exit. Okay, here we are. How much did we get? We got Italy. Afar Italy. Ethiopia got their stuff back. Are you going to attack me for my things? I can't attack you because you're in the Allies, but I could leave Allies and attack you, because Ethiopia never calls people in. But I'm guessing now that they're no longer capitulated, they will actually try and attack me for this territory. We'll see. My beautiful Italy. We are at 84 factories. I'm guessing this will go down soon. We're actually getting some industry down here. Let's see how much we get in terms of factories when the game updates itself. Whoa, 72. Does Italy really have that many? Let's check. We have 24 civilian factories, 14 owned and 10 from subjects. Nice. And 46 military factories. 42 of them are Italian. Well, that's pretty damn nice. And only 2 dockyards. Well, that's still something. And we're at peace. But we're not done yet. I was supposed to annex Italy, not puppet them. Which means it's time to build some more stuff in Italy. Military factories, because I get the most of those. While they're still a puppet. And then build infrastructure and all that. Now, I think it's time for my troops to go home. I'm guessing that Ethiopia will soon make their move against me, and then I can take them over. Yeah, see, now the focuses are available. They're doing rebuilding the country. When they do that, they might do integrate Aussa, which should bring them out of the faction. Nationalist Spain joined the Japanese faction. That would be a nice opportunity, but I don't really want to fight anyone anymore. We are communists, so theoretically, we could switch to the Comintern. Is the Comintern at war with Japan? It isn't. So I could switch from allies to the Comintern and try to take the entirety of Africa for myself. It is already 1944, though. Definitely something to think about. But for now, we want to annex Ethiopia and Italy. How much manpower do you have, Italy? Not that much. Still, I want to take it. How's your independence? Going down. Actually, annexing them will reduce the amount of factories I'm getting, because our compliance will be down. I still want to do that, just for revenge. I could speed this up if I just send them all my convoys. I'm going to get them back anyway when we annex them here once. I'm going to send you... Oh, 300. It's even more than I need. How much do I need? 167. That'll do. When the convoys arrive, they'll be ready for annexation. Let's monitor Ethiopia. Oh, they're not doing integrate Aussa. Spain's about to get killed. I would actually get in on that if they weren't in a faction with Japan, which is a major pain to deal with.
Cześć, pozdrawiam was.
Next delivery in 1 day. Oh, let's make sure to drain their manpower first. They have 400,000, which is decent. We need to go into here and get a colonial template. Doesn't really matter which one, the more manpower it takes, the better. This will do fine. Switch my troops to that, just so their manpower is in our pool, and it is good, and we can annex Italy. Now, send back all the expeditionary forces you have. Colonial and expeditionary are not the same. See that the symbol is slightly different. Keep the colonial, send back the expeditions. We're at 92 factories. That's gonna go down soon. But it is time. Aussa shall annex Italy. in revenge. Here we go. Factories went down because compliance is low. Sadly, we have to build up compliance again. But that's not really a big deal. These Italian troops can switch back to our small deployable template, and all that manpower goes back to the pool. And we have also received ownership of the Italian units. Oh, I think they fixed the bug, so because I got the ones that were expeditionary forces as well. Cool. We currently have 1.2 million manpower in the field. We also own the Libyan desert. Yay! It is no longer Italian territory, it is mine. Unfortunately, we have to garrison it again. Oh, I could release a bunch of small puppets. That would probably be even better for us, you know, because if we released, say, Slovenia, Piedmont, the Papal State, two Sicilies, Lombardy, and so on, each of them would get their own focus tree and get their own factories. Still, I did annex them because I wanted to annex them, not to release others. There are 97 factories there, and we get 25%. Oh, right, it didn't update properly. With liberated workers, we actually have way more. 82. Well, that's decent. Really, really decent. Time to get some civs. Let's wait a bit longer, so maybe we can kill Ethiopia. I could leave the allies and attack Ethiopia, and the allies would not help them, most likely. They just don't get calls to arms from Ethiopia, whatever happens. Oh, did Ethiopia lose cores here? They did. I forgot about this. Yeah, it's their occupied states for them. Right. I forgot that this focus, crowning of the Negus and Agast, not only gives me cores, but also removes them from Ethiopia, which looks like Ethiopia has no core territory. None. Now, it would be really nice if you could somehow transform an integrated puppet into a collaboration government, even if it was a great cost, because it would be better for us. Still, this is acceptable. Atomic research is done. Should we do Aussa nukes? No, we're not going to play that long. However, we have annexed Italy. They do have some car industries there. I think it's time to research the truck. We should be able to figure it out by now. Oh, goddammit, Ethiopia. You're supposed to try and integrate me. I'll wait a bit longer. Now, what happened? Japan got defeated. Oh, right. Looks like the allies are at peace. The Treaty of Brussels. Sure. Let's sign it. As you can see, Ethiopia has just left the allies. Well, jokes on them. I have a war goal on them, and they're not a member of any faction. So I don't need to wait for anything. I shall just declare war on them. See, they couldn't leave the faction before that because they were in the same war. That's no longer the case. Attack. Quickly and aggressively. This is all mine now. This is why I didn't really mind Ethiopia taking the territories here, or taking back the stuff that I have so, meticulously, I guess, taken back from Italy. Because, in the end, it is all mine. Anyway, annex Ethiopia. Now, if we had this bit as well, we could now unite the Horn of Africa. Sadly, we don't. Ethiopia has a bit in its focus tree where they ask UK for control of this, but apparently they must have refused. Regardless, we now have our core territories back, and that actually means I don't need to build in Italy anymore. I can build here. Now, the former Italian possessions are not my core territories, but the Ethiopian ones are. And we're up to 104, 108. My compliance pop. What did we sell stuff? Oh, looks like we're exporting rubber. Nice. And steel. And that is my Aussa opener. It's a bit long for an opener, isn't it? 1945. Well, as promised, I have annexed Italy as the Sultanate of Aussa. That's the only Italian core I didn't get. I think that can be forgiven. So what's next? Nothing, really. Going from such a small country to owning, well, a large chunk of Africa here, here and here, and all of Italy is quite enough. But if I did want to continue, what can we do? We have a large amount of manpower, actually. 1.2 in the field, 2.6 total. And I'm still mobilizing because we went to all adults serve, maybe unnecessarily. I don't need that much manpower. So if I were to continue this, I would switch to a high quality army, not high quantity army, which means essentially this, plus anti-air and another support company, plus some line artillery battalions. Wait, can we be NATO? Who will lead this organization? Now, let's leave that. So if I were to continue this, what would I do? There are two good paths here, really. And two only. Two good paths meaning we can fight the Comintern with the Allies, which we should win, having support of France, UK and the United States. Or we could switch sides, join the Comintern and fight the Allies, which would be difficult because we would need to do naval invasions of Britain and especially the United States. But I guess we don't have to win with the United States, we could just win in Europe and Africa. Alternatively, we could conquer China with the Soviets. Not with the Allies because I won't be able to justify on them. What would I choose? Probably beating up the Soviets would be the most straightforward, and beating up the Allies might be the most satisfying because we could get all of Africa. Let's not forget Portugal. We can't justify on them while we're in the Allies, but we would take them as well. Now, I'm going to end this here. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 where I continue as Aussa, or just start something new. I don't really like endgame, but Aussa is such a rare thing to play that you might want to see more of this. Do let me know. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.